Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name's Rosie, and on this channel we talk about everything personal growth. From mindfulness to manifestation, psychology to spirituality, I bring it all together for you guys to help you raise your vibration and level up into the next version of your being. Today's video, we are talking about something I'm so passionate about, and it's about not feeling good enough. I'm not passionate about not feeling good enough. I'm passionate about helping people understand the stigma of not being enough, not feeling good enough. And this is because this is something that I continue to deal with throughout my life. I've dealt with it for as long as I can remember, and I'm still moving through the motions of really developing true self-love and true self-confidence for myself. And I know that if you found this video, you probably feel the same way. This video is for you if you feel like you are never enough, if you feel like you always let yourself down, if you feel like you lack self-confidence. This video is for you because this video is going to help you understand what's really going on at the root, and not only that, but what you can do to actually transform your relationship with yourself and heal your self-confidence. Like I said, this is something that I'm continuing to go through. So if this is you right now, I do not want you to feel like there's any shame associated with not feeling good enough, because it's embarrassing to say that we have low confidence. Like, that in itself is embarrassing to say, but we have to admit that in order to overcome our self-confidence and in order to really feel good about ourselves. So just allow yourself to accept the fact that you want to gain your confidence and that you don't have as high confidence that you would like, and it's totally and completely okay. The people who are really confident in life are people who either got blessed with the most amazing parents in the world and they're like the 1% and growing, or they're the people who actually did the deep work that this video is all about to overcome all the lows and all the self-doubt and to really develop true self-confidence. So you are not alone in doing this work. Definitely grab a journal if you haven't grabbed a journal, because this video is going to be asking you to write some questions down. The first thing I want you to ask yourself is, what do you not accept about yourself? Pause this video and make a list of all of the things that you do not accept about yourself. These are physical things that you do. These are your body. These are the money that you have. This is your past. Your anything and everything. Write down the things that you don't accept about yourself. I'm not telling you to do this to get depressed or to get sad. It really helps us understand what we need to focus on in order to feel good enough again. So after you've made this list, the second thing that you need to ask yourself is, why do you not accept yourself for these things? What meaning are you giving these things? So for example, if we do not accept ourselves for what our body looks like, it's not that we need to go out there and change our body in order to feel good enough. What it means is we've associated the meaning of our body not looking a certain way with not being good enough. So that doesn't mean we have to go change our body. Like I said, what that means is that we need to change our relationship with our body. So say this is about your finances. Say you don't accept yourself because you haven't been as successful in your career as you would like to be, and you think that's unacceptable. This doesn't mean we have to go out and change our career in order to feel good enough. What this means is that we have to start being nicer to ourselves and actually accept where we are in our career. Now, this doesn't mean we just have to accept all the things that actually aren't aligned with us. We get to change what we really don't like. But accepting where we are is the catalyst to change. Accepting where we are starts change. So if we just hate our body, talking so much shit about our body, we are not going to be motivated to go change, because we have so much resistance with the energy of hating our body. So once you accept how your body looks and love your body for what it is, then you'll have the motivation, the energy, and the drive to actually go make a healthy change. Oftentimes when we don't think we're good enough, we try to fix ourselves because we think, if I fix this about myself, if I fix this about myself, and I fix that about myself, then I'll be good enough. But that's not actually how it works. What we have to do is we have to accept ourselves for where we are and then fix the things that are actually necessary for us to fix to be happier. Most of the things that we don't accept about ourselves are things that we think other people will not accept us for, which means that we are then dependent on feeling good enough with that of what other people think about us. You're relying on them. You're relying on them to approve of you for you to feel good enough yourself. And this is a massive trap that most of society lives in, because we honestly grow up in a place where we thrive on other people's acceptance. We need other people's love and acceptance. And this doesn't mean that we don't have loving relationships, but this means that we have to be so secure with ourselves and feel good enough within ourselves and then we won't care about what other people think about us. Then we will actually change because we want to change, not because we think other people will like us better if we change. We don't think we'll find a guy if we look better. We don't think our parents will accept us if we make more money, if we find a better job. It's doing it because we want to change, and that comes from a place of accepting yourself for all of the things that you've been told are unacceptable, all of the things that you are shameful about, all of the things that you have guilt about. It's accepting all of those things and loving yourself as is. Now, this is way easier said than done, and I'm not sitting here saying that I love and accept everything about myself. I absolutely do not. I work every single day to accept one more little thing about myself, to love one more little thing about myself, and I feel the momentum build every single day, and it gets easier and easier and easier to love myself because I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna accept this thing about myself. You know, I was told growing up it's not okay to be like this, but I really know it's okay to be like this, so I'm gonna accept this thing about myself, and if I don't like it, then I will change it. But not changing from a place of needing other people's approval, changing from a place of this doesn't feel aligned with me anymore. So after you make a list of why do you not accept these things about yourself, you can think about like, oh, I don't accept this because I think it means that this person won't love me, or oh, I don't accept this about myself because I think it means that I'm ugly, or I think it means I'm not successful, or I don't think my parents will love me because of this. Once you make a list of that, you need to change the meaning of the list. You need to change the meaning that you have to these things. Like I said, being overweight doesn't mean that you're not beautiful. You've given it that meaning. Not being successful does not mean that you're worthless. You have given it that meaning, or your parents have given it that meaning and you've listened, or society has given it that meaning and you have listened. So in order to feel good enough, you have to change the meaning of what it takes to feel good enough. The truth is that feeling good enough is an inside game. And if you want to continue to get stuck in this hamster wheel of changing to feel good enough, and then you feel a little bit better, and then you change again to feel good enough, it's this outside cycle, and it's never going to end until you decide to feel good enough within yourself, to pick feeling good enough right now. Now, I know this is very uncomfortable because at the beginning, you don't feel like you have the right to feel good enough. You don't feel like you deserve to feel good enough. But what I want to remind you is that of course you deserve to feel good enough. Of course you are good enough right now in this moment. You just have to stop listening to the lies. You have to stop listening to the lies in your head, the people outside of you, the media outside of you, Instagram outside of you, and you have to start listening to your heart. You have to start speaking kindly to yourself, and then it will all start to begin to fall into place. It's really adopting the belief that I am good enough no matter what. I am good enough no matter what. So that allows you to not depend on the external reality to feel good enough. A beautiful affirmation that I adopted is, I rely on my own loving opinion of myself. When we say this affirmation, what we do is we start to tell our body and our brain that I am not relying on other people thinking that I'm good enough in order to feel good enough. I'm not waiting around for other people to like me and accept me for me to feel good enough about myself. I rely on my own loving opinion of myself. And when we truly start to live in that, we will truly start to feel good enough. And that is available for you right now. You don't have to wait. You don't have to change. You don't have to become anything else in order to feel good enough right now. All you have to do is allow yourself to feel good enough now. Allow yourself to believe that you deserve to feel good enough how you are in this moment. Work with this affirmation and I guarantee that it will be transformative for you. I rely on my own loving opinion of myself. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope this helped you understand that you are totally and completely in charge of feeling good enough, and you don't have to do anything. You don't have to change. All you have to do is release your shame and your guilt and accept yourself. I know that is so much easier said than done, but I believe in you and I know that you can do it, and I know that you are already on your way by watching this video. Once again, I'm always here to help you and support you through this journey. I am going through my own journey of feeling good enough currently, and you can always reach out to me on Instagram or email me or leave a comment below, whatever you would like. Please subscribe and comment and like this video. It really helps me grow this channel and get my message of you are good enough right now in this moment out to those people who really need to hear it. I love you guys so much, and I'll be back with more videos. Mwah!